All right, just a couple thoughts for O Come All Ye Faithful, His Name Shall Be, parentheses. EG2, your parts are pretty easy. You just have the cowboy chord thing for the most part. And then you've got this kind of gallopy delay thing that's like super important to the song. And so spend most of your time there. And just to kind of get you started, the original of this song is E flat. We're moving it down a half a step to D. You don't need a capo, but I think in the ISO, I feel like it's probably like the gallopy part is a inversion kind of up here, so it doesn't really matter. The capo isn't important one way or another for that, but for the cowboy chords, I think the voicing is capo 2 C shapes for those chords, but you don't have to bother with it. You can play open and just not fool with the capo. I'll show you both when we get there, but the gallopy part is a little bit, can be a little bit tricky to get it, and the important thing is locking it in, right? Because like it's kind of the driving rhythmic thing that's under a lot of the song. So what you want for that is you want probably middle position pickup that sounds kind of mellow. You're on the D and G strings right here in the center, and then you want a fair amount of gain just to kind of thicken things up. And then you want a dual delay, a dotted and a quarter kind of thing. So what your strum pattern wise, you're pretty much, you're muting, and then you're kind of 2 hits on the G string and 2 hits on the D string. So kind of this. And so that's with no delay. And so when you add the delay and you get the kind of, make sure it's got a good mix on it to where it kind of gets you nice and full sounding, and then you get the and you want to mess with the mix and whatnot on your delay to get it to the point where it sits right in the mix. And again, the point is consistency. And so a lot of times I feel like I have the most luck if I'm kind of rolling on the D string the most often, and then just kind of hitting accents the rest of the time and letting the delay do the work. So if you kind of just do a quick 2 hit on the G string. So all I did there is I'm just that seems to give me pretty good results with the delay. That feels pretty doable, like consistent, because like you're hitting those eighth notes like constantly the whole time. So there's that, and then when you get to the other part, pretty simple. You can switch off your delay, or at least turn the mix way down, because you don't really want the repeats once you get to the cowboy chords, and then you're just switching to your bridge pickup and just. And then obviously you can, if you do the capo 2 thing, you'll be like, oops, sorry. I do think that's the voicings that you hear in the ISO, but again, it doesn't matter, because when you're playing this guy up here, it's all the same. That should get you through the song. So hope that helps, and